that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
So, hi guys, this is Marcel Benuel and this is my channel. As you can see, this year is quite the most world-changing and the most dangerous in a way for me. This year was supposed to be my year of enjoyment, freedom, and social experience. But COVID-19 came. So to say in Tagalog, it's masama. And now I'm gonna tell my journey on senior high, the challenges I met and achieved, and how this coronavirus pandemic will change everything. But first, I am thanking my parents for guiding and supporting me into this journey. I will also deeply thank my two advisors, Sir Lyndon Dale and Miss Nashan Rose, for making a pathway for us to achieve success. A blessed Thanksgiving to you. Stay safe and stay strong po. And also to my dear friends and classmates, by riding this wave of ups and downs, and we will celebrate the successes we had. Faith, Martha, Julien, Lance, Rian, Isabel, Maki, Laika, Gerald, Andrea, Maddie, Joselito, Daniel, Danilo, Micah, Yums 116M and Yums 1260. Congratulations. Stay safe and strong din guys. God bless. 8. Justin, Ina, the Great Camp Squad, and my other junior high friends. Thank you for the unending support even we went separate ways. Stay safe and stay strong to you also. Mabuhay tayong lahat. So, with all of the remarks and comments, I will start my letter to the class of 2020. Dear class of 2020, so last year was a hallmark year. I set a plan to end K-12 with a bang. No more shindigs, just focus on the studies. Well, it was quite challenging. 2019 shall be my stepping year. Since I was vlogging and also doing other extracurricular activities, I am quite, juggling it. So everything I do isn't compromised with a long list of problems. I had the chance also to lead the school. I was included on the Strand board as a Yums officer, a treasurer, and I am very thankful for that. Kelly, Marianne, Maya, and others, salute to you. It was a whirlwind of surprises. For the first time, I felt slowing down because of the side-by-side assignments and projects, but I readily managed to complete them in a snatch. Actually, mahirap siya. Much to the concern, sleep, I luckily, of all the people, mostly in my class, I had the chance to get a good night's sleep. Sabi nila, sana all. I truly enjoyed the solo tasks, mainly the ones with the essays, which I do greatly with my writing and thinking skills. And also the ones where we need to use our multimedia, especially video, since I am vlogging and I have those capabilities. The most rewarding events in return of the never-ending academic things is the foundation day and the entrepreneurship sellings, which in this new normal sadly won't be appearing until the vaccine comes. In those, I felt socially included and vibing with others. I saw and met more students than my other previous years. And that's what you call improvement, as they say. Minus the absent-mindedness when I was asked to sell the coffee jellies. Then the major twins of terror was here. Qualitative and quantitative researches. I therefore conclude that these two theses are life-sucking, intimidating, and challenging, yet meaningful, important, and relatable, which possibly after this pandemic might help to research more about our topics that had been discussed. We wish that we will be cited in further researches. Anyway, I realized that the minutiae of my mind wasn't prepared for the research subjects. Especially, I was not doing like that of the subject before. But in the end, I have the most meaningful moment, as they call their eureka moment, epiphany. I realized research really can add information about something, and it's something novel in the world. And nowadays, especially right now, research is very important in the current situation. The scientific community needs it. So, I skip, and we're now to Christmas. Christmas came and was very memorable. All of you were excited to what be the final holiday season of the old normal. I recall being super jolly every day, counting down Christmas, and once giving gifts to the most influential persons I met in the school. And finally came 2020. January was hectic. It was almost the end of the school year, and my classmates were already talking for our college courses. And also, we are planning about the upcoming work immersion because it was quite intimidating also. But at that time, I was oblivious of the matter. February, as they say in the TV, it was the lost month because this was the final month before the pandemic really showed its prowess of terror over the world. We were blinded by the fact that vacation is coming because we are just preparing ourselves to the final thesis defense, our immersion activity, and the final exams, which magsisi kami. March, the first 9 days of the month was the only final days we had to get because the country already had such cases. The last day, we had the most unexpected day we had to experience ever. Actually, we have done something. It was a planetarium, and out of unexpected, we were supposed to present it for like 2 days, but since the government suspended early, so that Monday was the only last day we ever met all of our classmates or even the teachers. So hindi rin kami nakapagpaalam sa mga teacher namin, let alone yung advisor namin kasi masakit yung ulo nila doon. Masakit yung ulo ng advisor namin, hindi siya pumasok ng araw na yun, so nagsisisi din siya. So that was my school year. I might sound like it's cheesy, but it was a typical high school life everyone experiences. So So COVID-19 finally entered, and now all of our end of school events were ultimately became unknown but later to be cancelled. We still don't know if our graduation will be postponed, but we wish whichever it looks like to be a proper response, and everybody can likely to be adjusted to the pandemic, and we're in the pace of adjusting for the new normal. So ayun guys, nagulat din kami, and lahat naman nagulat kasi hindi nila alam. Ayun na pala yung last day namin. So this is what the whole class of 2020 is wishing for: a graduation ceremony, which is readily impossible to initiate right now, considering we're all under social distancing and quarantine protocol measures. We are surrounded by ungrateful anxiety, stress, and despair. We feel the wrath of the virus as if it's crippling away bits from our future. The pandemic slowly making the world slower of its progress. But guys, hear me out. Our voices and actions will shape the world and our future. This generation, our generation, will shape the course of the world, politically, socially, economically, and medically. After this pandemic, we will definitely restart again to return what we had in the past December, January, and February. As we all know, there's no magic silver bullet straight to our success and the future of the country. We must go for our dreams and choices so that we come to our goals and give each other success. Don't lose hope. Every tragedy, confusion, and loss were revered and passed by strength, solidarity, and success. We are human beings, social animals, and movers of the world. COVID-19 is just a big wall that can possibly break down. Don't fill your mind with clouded judgment. Fill it with optimism. Everything right now, and even before the pandemic, is filled with grave judgment, negative responses, intoxicated ideas, and corrupted communities, people, and groups. We must break that by being positive always. And also, I don't mean that kind of positive. Be positive and concise of what you do. Be mindful of details you always insert into your mind. And of course, fact check. Information is under a new age of transmission, and so is fake and lying information. Always fact check and be readily responsible for what you're doing, especially on social media. Everyone knows that once a thing is in the internet, always stays in the internet. Speak up, break the norms, be a force of change. Today's society is filled with vicious, cancerous, and vile, stuck deep problems that not only we face but our parents and their ancestors for years or decades past. If there's unrest in the community, it only means something is wrong. To quote Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., a riot is the language of the unheard. We need to speak up if something's wrong. We can't live in a community where a thing remains unsolved and unnoticed. This changes the meaning of no stone unturned. Tell the ones in charge that they should act on it accordingly and humane as possible. Law is the law, but the supreme law is not only made to keep us away from chaos, but for the sake of the people. Salus populi suprema lex esto. Remember, the welfare of the people shall be always the supreme law. Finally, always remember from now on, this pandemic will never break our unending efforts to enrich ourselves for our nation and for the world. Congratulations, guys and gals, for the years of tests and trials you must gain to achieve a new chapter of your life. Keep on moving towards perfection. Happy graduation, class of 2020. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay optimistic. So, ayan yung ko. And to end this, always remember, happiest memories are created with positive energy. May the night raven be with you. Bye! And also may the us be with you. So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content and also click the notification bell to be always sure you are updated. So, happy graduation. Bye, guys!